She's a woman with bootylicious curves. She appeals to everyone, saints and pervs. She's so tight and thick, with some gigantic. Nope. I hightail it with screeches and swerves. There is an ape who likes to guillotine. No one knows why he has to be so mean. He will take your bones and crush them with stones. They call him an unstoppable machine. There was a Trump supporter who was black. He was involved in the Jan 6 attack. There's no repentance. The longest sentence. None of the blue-eyed devils have his back. There is a man named Salam who nibbles. His canines leave holes in skin like dibbles. He's from Festivale. We watch the blood spill. Feasting or snacking? Everyone quibbles.
I want to speak about Wilfred Twitch Thrust. I want to speak about his idoludes. Idoludes are playing with a belief. They impersonate people's attitudes. They involve a mind that can readjust. But not falling for ideas as chief. It understands ideas are not real. They're a part of one's emotional zeal. That's the case if your brain is like ground beef. Being open-minded is a fair must. No one thought an idoludist concludes. That's why idoludists don't suffer grief. With that, you could avoid a lot of feuds. But that's tough when different views are discussed. I want to talk about the pain she brought. I want to talk about how you suffer. Let's talk about how she's just vanity. And then how she was making things rougher. Okay, so you thought you hit the jackpot. She's what made you achieve your sanity. And then she would damage your self-esteem. She severely wasn't what she would seem. You seek the worth of your humanity. Now you've developed sufficient forethought. So thanks to her, you've become much tougher. That was since your phase of profanity. The past has blessed you with a new buffer. Your next love won't leave you to be distraught. I want to speak about these happy cows. I speak about how they're spilling in Rome. You should see what they did around the Pope. You certainly don't want them in your home. These sacred bulls did raise lots of eyebrows. They were hopping around on a tight rope. They were crossing between hijacked airplanes. They could have become delicious remains. At least a slaughterhouse could only hope. So with the wild carnivores they'd arouse. They'd be a heavy mess with lots of foam. While they're swigging and spilling, they'd elope. They'd sober up in a dark catacomb. And there played a recording of their vows. I must speak about living by a lake. It's a lake where the canoeists paddle. They paddle to descend from the power. It's a power that leads to a battle. The battle will begin with a headache. And then your face will start to turn sour. The sourness will start to irritate. The irritation will work your heart rate. It'll do so for about an hour. And then your eyes will split like an earthquake. It'll make you start to shriek and rattle. You will constantly tremble and cower. Then you'll be defecating like cattle. Now you don't know how much more you can take.